Hey there, Scotty, and welcome back to the channel. And today we are building a haunted small house. It's not a tiny home. I didn't count the tiles. It actually probably could be one, but it is haunted. It's a haunted residence with the new paranormal pack that came out, and I grabbed it and I enjoyed it. And I've seen a lot of manners. I've seen a lot of manners in like big houses, and I just did not want to put myself through the struggle of building a big house. So, and I've been more on the vibe of playing with my Sims in a small house, in a house that looks lived in and cluttered and fun. So, um, yeah, the big houses are fun, but I like a small house, and I hadn't seen kind of like this Americana spookiness that exists, portrayed yet. So I kind of wanted to give that like this trailer park kind of feel. So we're doing it in Strangerville on Slip 42, and it is on the gallery as Old Lady Wilson's house. And um, Old Lady Wilson lived here for years. Not exactly a nice lady. Didn't really have a lot of visitors. Um, but there are oddly a lot of chairs in the house for guests that never seem to come. And she's got this weird crystal ball. And she died. We don't know how. It's Strangerville. The neighbors don't know. But she passed away, and there are these. I mean, there's not much left in her house, but all of her oddities and trinkets are kind of still there, just by her little crystal ball table, and nobody can ever seem to come. No one can rent this place out. No one ever can really seem to stay here more than a night or two. It's just too creepy. They feel like they hear her. So it's meant to be like a house that wouldn't seem creepy, but is that very, you know, deserty, western, dusty Americana kind of spookiness. There are a lot of different vibes of spookiness. The Gothic in America alone, like just the Southern Gothic, Pacific Northwest, Western. There's just so many different ways to be spooky, and so I just wanted to try that out. I didn't want to do another big house. It just didn't appeal to me. So, um, just trying to add some terrain paint here, make it look a little palatable, a little real. There's a lot of not used space in the terrain outside, and that's fine. It didn't need to look super developed because it is, again, it's in Strangerville, so I wanted it to look not so great, and it is CC free, so you can download it, but I'll be honest, I haven't played yet. I've built this, and I think I made a sim and with the new cast stuff, but because it actually looks really nice, but I haven't played yet, so I'm gonna get into some gameplay pretty soon, and I'm excited about that. But yeah, so mostly with this pack, it is mostly paranormal. I use a lot of paranormal stuff. I use base game I'll say when I thought about it, not when I could, because sometimes I'm still learning and building just with maxes. So um, I there are a lot of nice things in a lot of new packs. So there's some eco living. The kiddie pool outside is from Seasons, and um, yeah, this little beaded curtain is actually from Paranormal, which is really nice. I actually use it a lot throughout this house. I'm not gonna lie to you, but yeah. So you would probably need Seasons, Eco, Lifestyle, and Paranormal. Weird combination of packs, but yeah, that's about basically what's here. So excuse me. I was trying to make the curtain situation work over here because I was just trying to use paranormal inside, but city living, too, city living, because I ended up using the beaded curtains from city living here, and just to make it kind of all seem open, like give it that real, like these are two double wide trailers put together, so there's that. used this carpet from City Living there too, um, to the high traffic carpet to kind of make it, seem like an old tattered kind of nasty house. But I love the new furniture that came with the pack. Like I love the new furniture. I think it's like really, 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 really cute. Um, so the seance table is nice. The chairs are nice. They're all individual pieces as well. Um, and then I was looking for a shelf, and that's kind of like this is like old lady Wilson. This was like her area. She's got her little weird plant in a jar that nobody has taken out of the house yet because it doesn't seem to want to go, and some odd statues and pictures of people who are long past dead. Like it's just a real creepy little area. Um, but when old lady Wilson was alive, she used to, you know, maybe charge someone to see their future in the crystal ball. Maybe do a tarot reading session. Um, but nobody ever took her seriously. So, but yeah, I think she might have been a medium. People don't think that's real, so we don't know. Um, I do plan on having a sim playthrough in this house. I need to start playtesting things. I know, and I'm sorry if something doesn't work. I don't know, throw rocks at me. I'm kidding, don't. But uh, yeah, but it honestly all should be functional. I kind of tried to make sure that it all was. I think I took a break here. um, and yeah, so continuing on with the kitchen, I wanted it to be kind of small, but kind of big. So I moved to well, at least taking up space. So I moved the refrigerator to the side of the wall, and then gave it another piece of counter space so the kitchen could be truly really functional. Because sometimes one counter never works, and then you don't end up with counter space. So those are the City Living used contemporary counters. Because I wanted it to look old, and the base game one actually looked too nice. So yeah, and then there's this her empty basket that's actually from Jungle Adventure, but there's that basket, and I like kind of put things like clutter items on the counter, but nothing perishable. It's like the old basket, the bread box, and the paper towel roll that someone just said, whatever, we'll just leave in the house. So, yeah, oh my God, I fiddled with that for a long time, didn't I? Yeah, so I was trying not to use the one more space things because they're so handy. But yeah, I wanted it to be CC free. So, but yeah, so the rest of the house is going to come along here. We're starting on the living room where there was just I used a lot of the chairs, but again, old lady Wilson seemed to have a lot of sitting space for guests that never came, and I like that chair that we're placing now is called Guidry's chair. So it's kind of like that's Guidry's chair. No one else is allowed to sit in it. Old lady Wilson, I don't know. Guidry might have been a past lover or something. We don't know. She seems very sweet on him. So no one was allowed to sit in his chair when she was alive. So the living room I wanted to seem cluttered and lived in and big but small. So put a lot of furniture and some carpets and hang some posters. So if you don't have tiny living, there will be no bed in here because the idea was that she had a Murphy bed. Maybe the Murphy bed killed her. Who knows? But yeah, so I used the Murphy bed from Tiny Living, and that should basically give you your bathroom, kitchen, living room, four walls, and clear your seance room. So it is a haunted house residential lot, so it will be haunted. I think it does have the spooky trait as well, with gremlins and pick gnomes, because I just thought that seemed appropriate. So I love the artwork that comes with the pack. It's very specific to the mood. So I think I don't know, they gave us a lot of stuff to make a house look lived in, and that's like the play style I like. So coming up on the end here, so I'm going to cut it off. We'll have some screenshots at the end. But thank you, and if you like what you see, go ahead and like this video, subscribe, and hey, go watch another one. But thank you for coming. Bye.